What's going on, everybody? It's currently 11:48 at the time of this recording on October the 4th, which is a Sunday. Um, I did another, well, this is obviously the second random video, but I did another one, that's already been posted and all that stuff, and you're probably gonna see it whenever I do, my quote-unquote advertisement of it, and I'll make sure to put the link down and all that other stuff. So there's that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing these more often. I feel like that's something leading me to do that. Probably, I don't know. You could probably say this is like basically like I can't even say if this is even a vlog or not, because I mean, usually with vlogs, you're morely like out and about and all that stuff. But since I don't have a license nor a car, and I can't really, really go anywhere for that, and obviously we're in COVID time, so even if I wanted to, I ain't taking the risk of going to some random place. And the area that I'm in, it's not like, well, obviously it's not like where I used to live at in Connecticut. With Connecticut, I could be able to get away with me doing my little vlogs from going from a bus stop, traveling on the bus, downtown area, getting to the mall, and all this other stuff. With that one, I could get away with it here. I live in an area where I'm about like a half an hour from, a little bit over a half an hour from the city, which was about the same time, public transportation wise, from the where I used to live at, but a half an hour on the bus where I used to live at is not the same as when you're living down south. And for people who never traveled to the southern areas, I'm gonna just give you a little bit of personal experience. Everything is kind of more spread out, where up north everything's kind of close together. You don't really think of, oh, it's going to take long, da, 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 da. You really don't think of that, because since everything's kind of like combined, like close together, it's usually a little bit more quicker. You don't feel like it's going to take forever to get there, or all this other stuff, depending on where the area is set up. Even if, depending where the area is set up, you may feel, well, it's going to take long, but even it's not really as long, if that makes sense in that way. When you move down south, it's a good minute. Because since stuff is spread out a little bit more, it's a little bit longer to get to maybe like one town to another. Especially when I was younger, I felt like it was even longer, because obviously, you came a long way from technology and all this other stuff. So it's a little bit, I guess now it's a little bit not as bad, but it still have that spread outness, if you know what I mean. Like when you're living, well, depending on where you're living, out of the south or wherever the case may be, it's a little bit more spread out. Probably, whatever the case may be, but I was about to go on a rant, not a tangent, but I was about to go into another thing, but I'm gonna leave y'all with that. But obviously, I haven't been vlogging because of what I just said and all that. But I feel like I might be doing this a little bit more. Excuse me. I don't know. I feel like when you work a lot, I feel like that's really catching up, because at my job, I'm like the person that people ask to, like take shifts and all that stuff. And, when you're working a lot of days, even on your days off, I feel like that's finally like catching up to me now. So there's that. And they put me on like the morning shifts now, because there's not a lot of people, a lot of, at least I can say, adults that want to work where I work at right now, so they gotta squeeze in when they can fit in above the people who are either one, not in high school, or two, not in college. So you gotta, and it ain't but so many people, so there's that. I know I gotta go to sleep soon because I gotta be there at 8 in the morning. And that 8 in the morning, you know, it's early and it is, but it's not. When you get, excuse me, when you get used to something, it's not as bad as you like would think. I guess that's why, you know, most people who have like morning shifts, they are used to it, obviously, because the more times that you work at something, the more times that you get comfortable with it, and you could be able to deal with it a little bit more versus somebody who preferably works in the afternoon and stays there till closing and all this other stuff. But yeah, there's that. But I don't know, I feel like I might be doing this more with you guys. I don't know, we just gotta see how very consistent I'm at least try to be with it. Oof. I'm sorry, don't mind me, I just had a dazed moment, I guess. There's a lot of things, I think I said this in the first one, but there's like a lot of things that I'm trying to do within my life and how I want to go about things. I'm looking into some stuff that I'm trying to do and doing a lot of research on things, and because I want to get to a point in my life where, at least a starting point in my life, where I can say that I finally made it. And I want to get to that point where I'm gotten part of my life together. I can't say I can fully get it together because the Lord's still working on me on that. So I can't say fully together. I can say partially together at that point. And I want to at least I can at least say truthfully that I want to be financially stable. Because there's so many things, I told myself before that there's a lot of things that I want to get for myself and for at least my offspring and my next generation of my future kids and my future grandkids and great grandkids. Like I'm looking up a lot of stuff and a lot of hard work, so because, you know, like most parents do, you want to at least have your kids live a little bit better than how you were living. I'm not saying the way I'm living was it's bad or anything, or I ain't going through nothing serious, but, you know, I want to at least teach them some of the stuff that I've learned over the years and what mistakes that they can take and what they can learn from it. Now, I know that sounds weird how I word it, but at some point in their life, they're going to make mistakes. Point blank in the period, I might as well teach them how to do the mistakes and then learn from that and not to do it again. If that makes sense. If that's way of form. I know some people wouldn't understand, you know, the way how I say things or how I do things, but you're not me. You don't obviously have the same type of mindset that I do. And this is not to sound rude or anything, but personally, you know, I've dealt with people who really don't understand me, and I know what I'm saying in my life, but obviously you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna just do it the way I'm gonna just show you better than I can tell you. Because if I tell you, you're not gonna understand it. So I'm gonna just do it myself and go from there. It's just, yeah, just a lot of things that I'm trying to do better and becoming better and all that stuff. I don't know if y'all gonna hear me better with this mic closer to me or not, but I'll definitely hear it during the editing. And then probably share. I'm very exhausted and I didn't even do much of nothing today. That's the crazy thing. Yeah. There's that. I guess we're gonna call. I don't know if we're gonna call this like random thoughts or random, not ideas, but like stuff that comes to mind and going about things. But I guess that's. I think we're gonna call it that. I don't know. We're just gonna see how we play this out. But yeah. Till next time, I'll see you guys whenever I can. Peace.